Hello, my magnificent radiant Leo souls. Gather close to the fire. Welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom, your sanctuary for the truths that others are too afraid to speak. If you have found your way to this recording, if you are hearing the sound of my voice right now, I want you to stop. Pause. Take a deep breath. Because this is not an algorithm accident. This is a divine appointment. My dear Leo, if I told you that the very trajectory of your life, your legacy, your reputation, your heart, was about to pivot on a single energetic axis tomorrow, would you believe me? We are standing on the precipice of something momentous. A bomb is indeed about to drop, but let us not use the language of fear. Let us call it what it truly is. For a king or queen like you, the shattering of the false mirror. Starting this Saturday, November 29th, the universe is not just whispering. It is roaring. It is intervening to shake you loose from a cage you perhaps didn't even realize had been built around your brilliant light. Now, before we unlock the secrets of this explosive week, I need you to make a commitment to your own soul. Are you ready to reclaim the throne that has been waiting for you? Are you ready to stop playing small to make others comfortable? If your spirit is shouting, yes, then let's seal this intention right now. Please gently press that like button as an offering to the algorithm of abundance. Share this video with a fellow Leo who needs to be reminded of their power, and subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom so you never miss a moment of your guided destiny. And right now, in the comments below, I want you to declare your readiness. Type this affirmation: I am ready to receive the crown of my sovereignty. Let that be the signal that begins the shift. My beautiful Leo, let's speak the truth that lives in the quiet chambers of your heart. I know you. I know that the world sees you as the eternal flame, the confident leader, the life of the party, the one who carries the weight of everyone else's problems on your strong shoulders. You smile and you light up the room. You give and you give and you give. But lately, oh lately, hasn't there been a heaviness behind the curtain? You have walked through valleys of shadow where you felt unseen, unappreciated, and perhaps even betrayed by those you protected the most. You have felt a subtle shifting in the atmosphere, haven't you? A feeling like the air before a thunderstorm, heavy electric expectant. That is because the cosmos is preparing a correction. What is approaching on November 25th is a massive energetic rebalancing. The universe is about to deliver a message, a realization, or an event that will shatter the stagnation. It might come as a sudden revelation about a person in your circle. It might be a sudden jarring opportunity that demands you step up. It may feel overwhelming at first, like a blinding light after being in the dark. But do not turn away. This is the breakthrough you have been praying for in your moments of solitude. We are going to dive deep into the specific cards that have risen to tell your story: Justice, the Star, and the Nine of Pentacles. But first, we must understand the why. Why now? Why you see, Leo? You are ruled by the sun. And right now, the cosmos is orchestrating a dance involving your ruler that changes the very architecture of your reality. This isn't just about luck. This is about legacy. This is about the universe saying, enough is enough. The true monarch must take their seat. Let's talk about this bomb that is set to drop. In the mundane world, people fear the explosion. But in the spiritual world, we know that sometimes a tower must fall for the light to reach the foundation. For you, Leo, this bomb is likely a moment of absolute clarity regarding who is for you and who has been draining your light. You have an incredibly generous heart. It is your superpower and your Achilles heel. You have allowed people to warm themselves by your fire who had no intention of adding wood to the flame. This Saturday, the veil lifts. You might receive a communication, hear a piece of news, or simply have a sudden visceral knowing that changes your perspective on a key relationship or career path instantly. It's a divine jolt. It's the universe shaking you awake. If your nervous system feels a bit fried right now, if you feel an urge to run or hide, I want you to stay. Ground yourself. Imagine roots growing from your feet deep into the earth. This disruption is not here to hurt you. It is here to liberate you. It is the sound of the chains breaking. Let us look at the sacred triangle of tarot that has appeared for you. This is a powerful triad: Justice, the Star, and the Nine of Pentacles. First, Justice. Oh Leo, this is music to your soul. Justice is not just about legal matters, though it can be. Spiritually, justice is the great equalizer. It tells me that you have been wronged, perhaps not in a way that the public saw, but in a way that hurt your pride and your heart. Maybe you were painted as the villain when you were actually the savior. Maybe your work was stolen or your credit ignored. Justice is here to tell you the scales are balancing. The universe keeps a perfect accounting. Every time you took the high road, every time you swallowed your roar to keep the peace, every time you acted with integrity when no one was watching, it was recorded. This week, the payout begins. Karma is arriving, but for you, it is a delivery of vindication. Justice is also linked to the throat chakra. The truth is coming out. If there have been whispers, rumors, or false narratives spun about, you watch them dissolve. You won't even have to fight. The truth will defend itself. Your only job is to stand tall, shoulders back, head high, and let the truth be revealed. Next we have the Star. After the intensity of justice, the Star brings the cooling, healing waters. This card is a direct message to your inner child, the little cub inside the lion. It signals that healing is not just a concept, it is happening right now. The Star follows the tower. It follows the destruction. It is the sign of hope restored. For many of you, your sparkle has felt a little dim lately. You've been tired, soul tired. The Star is the universe pouring nectar back into your cup. This card activates your intuition and your vision. It says, dream again, Leo, but dream differently this time. Don't dream for approval, dream for fulfillment. If you have been seeing signs repeating numbers like 11, 11 feathers, or perhaps hearing a specific song that reminds you of a happier time, these are not coincidences. These are cosmic breadcrumbs. The Star is guiding you toward a version of your future that is softer, more authentic, and far more magical than the grind you've been living in. And finally, the anchor of this reading, the Nine of Pentacles. This is my absolute favorite card for you right now. Look at the imagery in your mind's eye. A woman standing in a lush vineyard, falcon on her hand, surrounded by gold. She is alone, but she is not lonely. She is sovereign. This is the card of the royal garden. It speaks of financial independence, luxury that is self-made, and the enjoyment of your own company. This card tells me that the shocking news or the shift this week leads to a massive upgrade in your self-worth. You are realizing that you do not need a court to be a monarch. You do not need validation from a partner, a boss, or a family member to know you are valuable. The Nine of Pentacles is the energy of saying, I built this. This peace is mine. This abundance is mine. It is a warning too. Do not let anyone into your garden who is going to trample the flowers. You have worked too hard to cultivate this peace. Guard it. Now, I want to go deeper than the cards. I want to talk about the astrology, specifically the Sun trine Saturn. This is vital for you, Leo, because the Sun is your planetary ruler. When the Sun dances in a harmonious trine with Saturn, magic happens. But it is a heavy, grounded magic. This aspect is stabilizing your light. Think of it this way: a fire without a hearth can burn a house down. A fire within a hearth warms the home and cooks the meal. Saturn is building you a hearth. This Saturday, November 29th, marks a fracture in the script of your life. The Sun and Saturn are collaborating to solidify your legacy. This is why the news or the event feels so heavy and significant, because it is grounded in reality. This isn't a fleeting stroke of luck, it is a permanent upgrade to your status. It demands responsibility. It asks you, are you ready to wear the heavy crown? This transit often brings a reward for hard work done in the past. If you have been laboring in obscurity, building a business, working on your art, or healing your trauma, Saturn says, time's up. Here is your reward. But listen closely, because this is where my cosmic wisdom differs from what you might hear elsewhere. This isn't just about external success. This Sun-Saturn trine is about authority. It is about you becoming the authority of your own life. No more asking for permission. No more waiting to be chosen. You choose yourself. You might feel a sudden urge to set a boundary that you were too afraid to set before. Do it. That is the Sun and Saturn working through you. You might feel the need to walk away from a secure situation that drains your soul. Do it. That is the structure of your new life demanding to be built. How will you know if this bomb or this message is the real deal? How do you distinguish divine intervention from just more chaos? You must listen to the wisdom of the body. Leo, you are a fire sign, but you feel things in your gut, in your solar plexus. When this shift happens, pay attention. If your body expands, if you feel a rush of heat, if your spine straightens, that is a yes. Even if it's scary. But if you feel a shrinking, a cold knot in your stomach, or a sense of frantic urgency, pause. That is fear. That is the old programming. The universe does not scream. It hums. The bomb might be loud, but the truth that follows it will be quiet and unshakable. I want to speak to the emotional and relationship aspect of this, because for a Leo, love and loyalty are everything. With the Nine of Pentacles and justice involved, there is a very strong chance of a return of a person, an opportunity, or a situation from the past. But be careful, my lion-hearted friend. Be very careful. We often romanticize the return. We think, oh, they realized my worth. They are coming back. And perhaps they are. But you must ask yourself, are they coming back because they have grown? Or are they coming back because they are hungry and they know you are the best chef in town? Are they coming back because they miss you? Or do they miss the warmth you provided? You are not the same person who they left. You have evolved. You have scars that have turned into stars. Do not try to fit your new expansive self into the old small box of a past relationship just for the sake of nostalgia. This week you might notice energy echoes. You might smell a perfume of a grandmother who passed, or hear a phrase used by an ex-lover. The veil is thin. These echoes are reminders of how far you have come. Acknowledge them, honor them, but do not let them drag you backward. You are moving forward. If someone from the past approaches you this week, and with this energy, I believe they will look at them with your new eyes. The eyes of the star, the eyes of clarity. If they cannot meet you in your new garden, if they cannot respect your new boundaries, the gate must remain closed. Let's talk about money and career, because the Nine of Pentacles is a card of material abundance. This week is ripe for financial breakthroughs. But again, it's not about winning the lottery, it's about clean money. Money that comes from your authenticity. If you have been thinking about launching a creative project, a business, or asking for a raise, the Sun-Saturn trine supports you. But it requires you to be professional, structured, and serious. Show up like the CEO of your life. I want you to consider a new way of viewing your resources. You are not just earning a living, you are funding your empire. Treat your money with respect. Organize it, blessing it. When you pay a bill, say, "Thank you for the service this provided." Shift your vibration from lacking to circulating. Now I want to give you a specific tool, a ritual to navigate this powerful week. I call it the Ritual of the Golden Lion. Every morning this week, before you look at your phone, before you let the world rush in, I want you to spend 3 minutes in front of a mirror. Look into your own eyes. Really look. See the depth there. See the pain you've survived. See the love you still carry. Place your hand over your heart, your center of power, and speak these words aloud. I release the need to be seen by others. I see myself. I release the need to be chosen. I choose myself. I am the sovereign of my reality, and I welcome the abundance that is my birthright. Feel that. That isn't just an affirmation, it is a command. It is a decree. You are rewriting your neural pathways. You are telling the universe that you are no longer the jester performing for applause. You are the monarch sitting on the throne. And as this bomb drops on November 25th, whether it is a surprise message, a sudden realization, or a shift in your path, you will meet it with that energy. Not with fear, not with anxiety, but with the calm, regal assurance of a Leo who knows who they are. Let's go back to that feeling of being watched, or the bomb dropping. I know phrases like that can trigger anxiety. What if it's bad news? What if I lose something? Let me reframe this for you. In the tarot, when the tower falls, the bomb drops, it only destroys what was built on false foundations. If something leaves your life this week, let it go. Do not chase it. If a job ends, it is because your soul has outgrown that cubicle. If a friend reveals their true colors and walks away, it is because they cannot exist in your higher vibration. The Nine of Pentacles woman does not chase the falcon. The falcon returns to her because she is steady. Be steady. I also want to touch upon the concept of the imposter syndrome, which often plagues Leos surprisingly. You project such confidence, but inside you wonder, am I good enough? Will they find out I'm just figuring it out? This week, justice is here to kill that imposter syndrome. The feedback you get from the universe will confirm your talent. You might get praise from a mentor, a sale in your business, or a heartfelt thank you that proves your impact. Absorb that. Let it land. Stop deflecting compliments. When someone tells you you are amazing, believe them. That is the universe speaking through them. There is a specific focus this week on your creative expression. Leo, You are the artist of the zodiac. Even if you aren't a painter or a singer, you create your life. The Sun-Saturn energy is asking you to take your creativity seriously. Stop treating your passions like hobbies. Stop treating your dreams like someday. This shocking news might be the push you need to finally publish that book, start that channel, or wear that bold outfit. The world is gray right now. It needs your color. It is a disservice to the divine to hide your light under a bushel of fear. Let's talk about the divine interference aspect. Why now, why? November 25th. We are nearing the end of a year that has been incredibly trying for many Leos. You have been tested in the fires. You have been tempered like steel. This date acts as a gateway into the energies of 2025. The universe is clearing the deck. Think of a bomb blast. It clears the debris. It flattens the obstacle course. You have a clear line of sight now. What have you been avoiding? What conversation have you been dreading? What truth have you been swallowing this week? The universe might force that conversation. And while it might be uncomfortable in the moment, the relief you will feel afterwards will be euphoric. The pressure will finally lift. I feel a strong message for some of you regarding family dynamics. Justice often speaks to ancestral patterns. You might be the cycle breaker in your family. The one who says, the abuse stops with me. The poverty stops with me. The silence stops with me. This can be lonely work, but the ancestors are standing behind you. The star card is your ancestors whispering, keep going. You are healing lines of trauma that go back generations. If a family secret comes out this week, or if a family dynamic shifts, suddenly stand your ground. You are the strong link in the chain. Now, a word on love. Because a Leo heart is always beating for connection. The Nine of Pentacles can sometimes feel lonely. You might look around and say, I have the success, I have the growth, but where is my person? The bomb might be a realization that you have been looking for love in places that cannot afford you. You have been trying to buy bread at a hardware store. The universe wants to bring you a partner who is your equal. Someone who has their own Nine of Pentacles garden. Someone who doesn't need you to complete them, but wants you to celebrate with them. This week, stop searching. Stop swiping with desperation. Start embodying the partner you want to be. Be the king. Be the queen. The consort arrives when the throne is ready, not when the throne is empty and dusty. I want to address the physical symptoms you might be feeling. Leo rules the heart and the upper back. You might be feeling palpitations, check with a doctor of course, but spiritually, this is the heart chakra opening. You might feel tension between your shoulder blades. This is where your wings would be. It's the burden of responsibility you are carrying. Breathe into that space. Use the color green for the heart or gold for your aura in your visualizations. Imagine a golden light massaging your back, lifting the weight of the world off you. You are allowed to set the burden down. As we move through this week, remember the power of silence. The lion does not bark. The lion observes. When the news drops, when the chaos swirls, be the calmest person in the room. Observe, analyze, feel. Your silence is not weakness, it is power. It makes people nervous because they cannot read you. Let them wonder. Keep your cards close to your chest, like the Nine of Pentacles. Reveal your plans only when they are ready to manifest. Let's re-examine the rumors aspect mentioned in the original energy of this reading. For Leo, rumors are often born of jealousy. Who does she think she is? Why does he always get the attention? Let them talk. Their words are just confessions of their own insecurity. Justice will handle them. You do not need to lower your vibration to engage in a street fight with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Rise above. Eagles do not catch flies. Lions do not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. I want to guide you through a visualization for the coming days. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. Imagine you are standing in the center of a great storm. The wind is howling, papers are flying, people are running, but you are standing in a circle of golden light. The wind cannot touch you. You are calm. You are grounded. In your hand, you hold a staff of light. You strike it against the ground, and the storm instantly stops. The clouds part. The sun, your sun, breaks through, bathing you in warmth. This is your reality. You are the eye of the storm. You are the master of the chaos. This visualization is a tool you can use when the phone rings with that unexpected news, when the email lands, when the person stands before you. Flash back to that golden circle. Remind yourself, I am safe. I am guided. I am ready. My dear friends, we are talking about a timeline shift. There is the timeline where you stay small, where you keep accepting the crumbs, where you let the fear of the bomb paralyze you. And then there is the timeline where you let the bomb blast away the walls of your prison, where you step out of the rubble dust off your crown and say, okay, now I build my empire. Which timeline are you choosing? It is a choice. Every single day, it is a choice. The star card promises that if you choose the path of courage, the universe will provide the resources. The money will come, the love will come, the health will improve. But you must take the first step. You must say yes to the disruption. Don't try to glue the old life back together. It broke for a reason. Let it stay broken. Create a mosaic from the pieces or sweep them away and start fresh. As we approach the end of this transmission, I want you to feel the unity of our community. There are thousands of Leos listening to this all over the world. You are not doing this alone. You are part of a pride, a collective of powerful souls who are all waking up at the same time. Feel their energy supporting you. When you are strong, you help them. When they are strong, they help you. We are all connected in this web of cosmic consciousness. So what will you do tomorrow when the sun rises on November 25th? I want you to wake up with a smile, a secret smile. The smile of someone who knows something the rest of the world doesn't. You know that the shift is here. You know that the wait is over. Treat the day like a ceremony. Dress in a way that makes you feel powerful. Eat food that nourishes your temple. Speak words that cast spells of success. You are the magician of your life. And if the bomb is a challenge, if it is a difficult moment, remember, you are a Leo. You were built for the heat. You were born for the fire. What burns others only fuels you. Take the challenge and transmute it into power. That is alchemy. That is what we do here at Cosmic Wisdom. Let's anchor this message one last time with the 9 of Pentacles. Abundance is your natural state. Struggle is a learned behavior. Unlearn it. Struggle is not a badge of honor. You do not need to suffer to deserve happiness. The 9 of Pentacles, woman is not sweating. She is not rushing. She is enjoying. Give yourself permission to enjoy your life even in the middle of the transformation. My beautiful Leo, you have walked a long, hard road. You have been the strong one for so long. This week, let the universe be strong for you. Let justice fight your battles. Let the star heal your wounds. Let the sun illuminate your path. You have done enough. You are enough. The unbelievable news that is coming is simply the universe catching up to the reality of who you are. I want to leave you with this final thought. A bomb destroys, but it also reveals what was hidden underneath. Maybe what was hidden underneath the rubble of your old life was a diamond. Indestructible, brilliant, priceless. That diamond is you. Don't fear the drop. Embrace the revelation. Thank you for stepping into this sacred circle with me today. Thank you for trusting me with your time and your energy. It is an honor to serve as a guide on your journey. Remember to check the comments and read the affirmations of your fellow Leos. There is power in witnessing each other. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to join our family. We are growing, we are ascending, and I want you right here with us. And finally, one last request. When the shift happens this week, when you feel that click of destiny, come back to this video. Share your story in the comments. Tell us what happened. Let your testimony be the light that guides someone else who is still in the dark. We are writing this story together. I love you. I believe in you. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that you are ready for this. Go forth, Leo. Wear your crown. Roar your truth. And let the world tremble at the beauty of your rising. You are the phoenix. You are the lion. You are unstoppable. Until next time, be blessed.